What's up, everybody? This is Karen Resi, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live with Resident Evil 4 Remake. Am I live? Okay, I am. Oh no, sorry, let me double check.
Y que aquí te ofrecemos, Señor, que la luz de tu gloria ilumine hacia el paraíso. Acepta este cordero en pie, arrastrado por la lujuria y el pecado, y acógenos en el paraíso y en tu seno inmaculado. Oh Señor, Dios, nuestra vida es santificada.
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
I'm sure your boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe you did.
You have a strange sense of humor. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just between us. A lot of people have gone missing around here.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
Hey.
I think this is it. Nature calls, huh? I'll be right back. Qué frío.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero? You smoke?
Vaya sitio más tétrico. ¡Hey! ¿Hay alguien ahí?
Oh, how. Yeah. I honestly forget. It's been so long. But I know what you're talking about.
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in? Maybe you better go and take a look. Oh, watch the car. Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
Fucking fell on the way back from the store and hurt myself, so that was terrific. I'm okay, I'll live. But they still didn't take the ice off the fucking stairs, so as I came back, I slid down a hill and landed hard on my ass, my elbow, and my neck, and I have a headache now, which is terrific. That's because they can't be asked to do fucking anything around here, I swear to God. It's like the simple, most basic thing, man. Keep the fucking stairs uniced. Because it's fucking solid ice around here for like the last fucking week. It's not snow, Rhea. It's fucking ice. Everywhere. And then when it rains or it's sleet, it's slippery ice. And I'm walking all over town, so. And then I hurt myself this time because they didn't bring the ice off the stairs, so I was going downstairs. And the ice is at an angle. So I'm trying to navigate down a set of stairs on slippery ice at a 45-degree angle. I'm not a fucking ice skater. Chapter 1. They really did everything right with this remake. It's actually shocking how good this ended up being. And the last time I fell and hurt myself, it was the same thing. Ice and sleet in the fucking road from where they didn't clear the road. So they're not even clearing the actual road for cars from ice. So it's like, what are they doing with those tax fucking dollars? Burning them? Doing blow? You know, and it would be one thing if I was just, hip, skipping, jumping rope and I fell. I'm cautious. It's just so fucking slippery. Like I said, you have solid ice, and then you have fucking sleet on top of it.
How far could he have gone?
Like, it's honestly shocking how good they got this remake. Against all odds, I think they made a game that is actually superior to the original in pretty much every way. And the couple of places where it isn't, it's so minor that it overall is. Like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the actress for Ada. She's okay. But other than that, a couple minute things.
Anyone home?
And I'm like 99% sure it's the team that remade this game, and 2 that is doing the Code Veronica remake, in which case they're in good hands. Goddamn, please forgive me if it isn't, did them. Goddamn, please forgive me if it isn't, did them. Hey, Chris, good to see you, man.
Sorry to barge in like this. Busco a un policía. ¿Vino aquí?
Okay, till earlier when I tripped and fell. One second, I gotta let my cat in. It's fucking ice and sleet out there, so it's really fucking slippery. And the fucking landlords didn't unice the stairs, so going down the stairs, I slipped because there was ice on the stairs on a 45-degree angle from rainfall, so I'll live, but, you know, it's like you can't be asked to do a simple fucking thing around here. Well, it doesn't make me feel better that you also got hurt, but, you know, it's good you're trying to relate.
Not good.
Oh, hey, Rhea. Did I tell you that people are now, revisiting the controversy over Resident Evil 5 again?
Man, that stinks.
I saw a post on Twitter. I'll have to send it to you. I screenshotted it. Somebody's like, man, you know, people got upset about, African zombies in Resident Evil 5. But then they're like, well, you're in Africa, you're going to shoot at black people. But then you go and you see people dressed in literal tribal gear. It's racist. Yeah. Except for the fact that there is a large portion of Africans that are still in fucking tribal gear. Which people, thankfully non-stupid people in the comments were showing. And Resident Evil 4 Remake. It would be one thing if they tried to portray all Africans as fucking savages, but there's still large portions of Africans that are still roaming around, decked out in fucking primal gear that use spears and bows. It's not a racist caricature if they were still fucking doing it. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so tired of hearing about this shit. Like, that's probably why we haven't gotten Resident Evil 5 Remake already, because they're probably afraid to touch it with nowadays culture. I mean, ultimately, I'm fine with it because I think Code Veronica needed more of a remake anyway. But, yeah.
What was that? No fucking way. This just keeps getting worse. Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later. I'll let myself out.
I love it how it starts at dawn, right before the sun comes up, and you don't see the sun as fully risen until you get to the village. The time of day in this game is a lot more dynamic than the original game. In the original game, it was literally just day at the very start, then night pretty much the whole game. Now they have it start off at dawn, then it goes to early morning sunshine, then it goes to afternoon, then it goes to sunset, then it goes to night. You gotta stick up for yourself, man. See, now the sun is out. Oh, shit like that. They crushed it so fucking hard with this game. I mean, I had insanely high expectations. Not only am I a huge Resident Evil fan, but Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games of all time ever. Probably the game I had played the most of my life, and I had sky-high expectations, and this remake fucking exceeded them.
¡Agarradlo! ¡Empieza a rezar!
Shit. Oh fuck, I was some gunpowder back there. Oh fuck, I forgot about that. And I love how they added a stealth system. You can't like fully stealth through sections of the game, but there's actually a bunch of sections where you can kind of thin out the herd by picking off 2 or 3 of them before the shit gets heavy, which I think is cool. Gives you more tools. Yeah, I love them. And they knew just what to change and just what to keep the same. They really didn't change the first village standoff. Much other than adding stealth and adding like a slightly different layout to the tower. The tower collapses when you get up there because that would be the strategy most people have was to climb up to the tower and shoot them, never leave the tower. So they deliberately put something up there to say, "Ha, you can't do that." Yeah, it really sucks that he went out that way. Shit. Well, I can do that better. I can't wait to play it either. I'm looking forward to it. Looks great. The only other thing is interesting. It doesn't like make me upset. It just gives me like pause. Is it's done by Flying Hogs, who are most known for doing the modern Shadow Warrior games, and those games are good. I like the new Shadow Warrior trilogy, but like going from Shadow Warrior to fucking Tomb Raider is such a huge departure, man. But you know what I mean. I think they're good as well. And it does look very faithful to the original. They said the levels, they said it will be reimagined, so you'll have bigger levels, bigger stuff, but all the stuff is there. You saw like the room where they shoot darts at you, the valley with the T-Rexes, the water puzzle. So it seems like they've already kept a shit ton of the iconic moments from the original Tomb Raider, just from the little bit we've seen. The thing I'm hoping for the most is they'll greatly expand the combat. The combat was the part of the classic Tomb Raider games that has aged the worst. The combat was just when they came out. Like, they were just tolerable. So it's really aged poorly now. That's the thing that needs the most work. But that's where their Shadow Warrior expertise should come in, because that's all those games are, basically, shooting. So they definitely have, shown that they know how to make a good shooter. So, I mean, yeah, it's third-person shooting. It's a little different, but still. Now my cat wants out. Okay, Echo, let me serve you, fucking Adolf Hitler over here. Me higher! And I love that they're basically fucking integrating they're basically integrating all the Tomb Raider timelines together in a way. they have said that the new Tomb Raider game, Catalyst, takes place after Legend games, so after Underworld, and that the Survivor games, so 2013, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, take place in the same continuity as the Legends games. So they already unified those, and then this is a retelling of the first game. So in a way, it basically brings all three eras of Tomb Raider together, which is, I wasn't sure how they would do it, but now now I've seen it, I'm like, oh, okay, that works, because they called it the unified timeline. So that's cool. And the Legends version of Tomb Raider was always my favorite. Or I'm saying Lara Croft. Anyways, what I meant. And my favorite actress for her, Keely Hughes. Yeah. And it's great. All right, man.
Here we go.
Ugh. Oh, shit.
There you go.
Fuck. Yeah. And it's really cool. It's really cool that after going a really long time without any Tomb Raider games, that we're getting two back-to-back. Good. What, do they not say elevator? Okay.
Present for you.
Shit.
Shooting me.
Fuck. Well, I think they were trying to make it less English lingo. Because they wanted everybody to be able to get what she's saying. Or you could say canonically it's because she spent a large amount of time around American people. They imply in the 2013 reboot that she spent several years around American crews, so it's possible she picked up some slang from them. Whereas she didn't really have a whole lot of experience with Americans in the other games. Other than Larson, who she briefly seasoned to tests. But yeah. Can't wait to hear her say aluminium. No. The black chick, I forget her name. Fuck. She's American. Yamako. She's Asian and she's descended from the island, but she's American. The reporter, he's American. So like out of like the 5 crew members in that game, besides Laura, 3 of them are American. The only ones that aren't American is Roth and the reporter dude, or no, Roth and God, I can't remember her friend. Jonah. Roth and Jonah.
Hemos que servir.
La campana.
Al Lord Sadler Todopoderoso.
But yeah.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Such a great opening. Arguably one of the greatest openings to any game ever. And then just a little bit of cheese to take the tension off.
Roost to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake.
Oh, hold on.
Look for a large windmill. There's a path.
Well, they speak with an American accent.
To Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake. Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of it.
Windmill. Copy that.
And be careful. Roost out.
Yeah, we didn't get to see a whole lot of the combat. It was more of just an overall look at it, you know? Than anything else. So it was kind of just like a vibe trailer. I'd expect we're probably going to see more soon, though, with it coming out this year. Although I'd expect it's probably going to come out in the second half of the year. Because I feel like if it was going to cut, they announced at the Game Awards in December, if it was going to come in the first half of the year, if it was that close, they already would have given a release date. So I'm assuming it's going to be the second half of the year. I would say probably summer would be good if I was smart, or they are smart, because they don't want to release it in the crowded holiday season, especially this year when there's so many great games coming out this year. Of course, that's just me. But I would say probably summer, or maybe September.
Pero no te puedes esconder. Sé que estás ahí. No puedo caminar.
Yeah.
Pero qué coño.
And yeah. I would also avoid fall, because that's when GTA 6 is coming out. And I really don't think they're going to delay it this time. I said that before, but I don't think they will. They took a real big profit hit. Like, I mean, massive drop in stock price. They really don't want that if they can help it. So I don't think they're going to make a habit out of delaying it. Like, they hurt when they announced that. Like, they lost money off of that delay. And I don't just mean... What, you think it'll be delayed again? I guess we'll see. Either way, I'd rather them delay it than fuck it up. There's a lot riding on that. If they have to delay it again, okay. But every time they do that, they actually lose money. And not just in the sense of, oh, well, we didn't make the money we would have made off GTA 6. Like, their whole stock price drops. So, I don't think they want, yeah, because you don't really care about it. You don't really care about GTA the way that I do, or Rockstar for that matter. You pretty much checked out and said, fuck it. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah. There we go. I don't really ever get excited about a game until it has a release date. That's a thing that I do. I got tired. I got tired of getting excited for a game. And then getting disappointed by delays or whatever. So I made myself a promise that I would never get excited for a game until it had a concrete release date. And, like, not like a general window, like a day. Because usually, when they give a specific day, it's coming. They've got it settled down. They've done their schedule. I mean, sometimes it'll be delayed. But even then, if it's delayed, it's usually not by much. It's very rare once they give you a specific date that they'll come by and be like, oh, no, we're going to release it 8 months from now. Usually, it means if you get a delay, it'll be a month or two, you know, tops just for final polish. So I don't ever get excited about a game until I've got a fucking date. It's just a general rule. So until they give me more than a nebulous 2026 sometime, I'm not going to be excited for that, or any other game for that matter. Like I said, I didn't get excited for RE9 until they gave the date. Or Crimson Desert. I started getting excited about Crimson Desert once they locked that shit in and went gold, gave a date. Because until then, it was just a nebulous, well, this quarter, that quarter. I mean, I'm really excited for Crimson Desert.
There it is.
For sure. But I'm most excited for RE9. Just because I'm a huge diehard RE fan. And as much as I think Crimson Desert looks great, it doesn't have the history with me that Resident Evil does. Let me see. I want to compare the stats. Okay, power's 1.0, ammo's 10. Everything is 1 except for precision, which is 4. Well, you played Black Desert. I didn't play Black Desert. 1.10, 10, 9, 119. Yeah, so this firearm is better across the board and it's compatible with laser sight. Yeah, I haven't, so... Let me check, examine. Power 5.6, ammo 5, reload speed. Okay. Power 5.4, 5.6, 2, and fire. Yeah, I might just hang on to the regular shotgun for right now. I love some of the stuff they added in this game so much. Like the fucking windmill. It seems like such a little thing, but it really takes the farm area up a notch, in my opinion. Yeah. The layout of the farm is pretty similar to the original game, except they added a big-ass windmill that you go into here. Wasn't in the original game, and you go inside it, and it's pretty cool. No, it was not in the original game, I'm telling you. There was not a windmill in the original game. I actually recently replayed RE4, and it's not there at all. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're talking about the windmill here. The little... yeah. No, okay, no. I get what you mean now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, like an actual big-ass fucking windmill. Like a building you go into. the little spinny top is still there. I'm talking about there's a fucking actual big-ass windmill with multiple levels that you go into. And it's just really cool. It really puts the area over the top. Like I said, it's like they knew almost exactly what to change and what to keep the same.
Won't open.
And then here's where they introduce you one of the big new enemy types that they added, the brutes,
Gotta fix everything myself.
who I really dig.
Blue medallion.
He breaks in the fucking door with a hammer. You're just not expecting him to pop up. And the fucking knife parries in this game are so great. At first, I didn't know how I feel about them, but they're done so well that it honestly increases the tension. Because you might think, oh, if you can just parry everything, then it wouldn't be scary. But no, actually. Because one, it's limited durability, something that you have to contend with and upgrade. And two, your timing for the parries needs to be really good. And they need to be really close to you, meaning it's high risk and high reward. If your timing isn't on the money, you're gonna get smacked. So honestly, it actually made things more tense for me. and rewards skill over, you know, mashing. You can't just mash the parry button. You get your ass handed to you. Well, they, you know, I love parry systems as well, but they had never done a system like that, you know, in Resident Evil, so I didn't know how I'd feel about it. It's uncharted territory for the series, but they fucking crushed it. And being able to knock an enemy down and take them out with a knife, super fucking cool. And I love the fact that they're taking that system and they're expanding it even further in 9. Leon's got a hatchet now, but it works the same way, being able to parry and kick enemies, take them out while they're on the ground. Well, that's what I mean for Resident Evil. It was the uncharted territory for Resident Evil. And they're taking that system and they're expanding it even further with 9. I mean, he has a hatchet now, which is cool, but it works the same way. And like the fucking dude, like the kicks in the combat in 9 for Leon looks fucking amazing. Like, blood fucking flies everywhere now. And then, like, seeing Leon fucking kicking me up against the wall. And then fucking slam their head in, man. Like, I'm sure you saw the gameplay trailer. Like, dude, it looks so good. Fucking taking an enemy and knocking their fucking head off with the hatchet, dude. Except now they've actually made it so, you can still repair that blade, but you can do it with wheat stones. Or wet stones. So, you can do it on the fly, which I think is cool. They did say you can upgrade your weapons, though. They're bringing that back from RE4. So I really hope they have the merchant. I know it's probably never gonna happen, but if they brought back the fucking merchant from RE4, I would lose my shit. I mean, I would fucking fangirl out. And the whole thing is like, this is Leon, you know, coming back. And this is Leon as an old seasoned man. And they're playing on nostalgia for past games. Bringing back Raccoon City, having Grace have all these callbacks to the original Resident Evil. So why wouldn't you bring back the fucking merchant? You know what I mean? And the fact that he's like one of the most iconic video game merchants of all time ever, and he's only in one game, in the remake, but technically one game, is fucking mind-boggling to me. I also like the fact that they greatly... Well, I disagree. What are you buying? What are you selling? I mean, I like Rerun, but he doesn't need to have death to be a super good merchant. He's iconic. He stands out.
Lake's gotta be this way.
But yeah, Drevon's good too. I mean, I like other merchants as well. I like the Baron a lot in RE8, for example. At first I'm like, what is up with this guy? But he really grows on you. Well, they actually greatly expanded his dialogue in the remake, by the way. You have full-on conversations with him. If that's your concern.
Give me a break.
But they pretty much expanded everything in the remake. They did such a good job with this remake, it's fucking absurd. Bitch. Yeah. Well, that's actually one of the things I really like about F. That's one of the things I really like about F and Silent Hill 2 Remake is they actually give you the option to turn on prompts to see what you can and can't interact with. I infinitely prefer that because I don't want to sit there and guess. Shit. And you can even customize them. In Silent Hill 2, they can either be the X button or just a white dot. But they did a really good job with Silent Hill 2 Remake in general. My favorite outfit in that game is just a simple black hoodie, honestly. Just something so simple and elegant about it. Just seems like something that somebody actually would wear when they were running around. Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's usually cold when it's foggy. All the perspiration makes it chilly. But I just like how it's kind of like realistic and chill, you know what I mean? Just not too often you see outfits in games that are just practical. It's also why I like Leon's outfit in this game. Because it's stylish, but it's practical. You know, he's got pants that are good for all situations, boots, hiking boots, a jacket because it's October, so it's probably chilly, and a dress shirt, you know, a tight-fitting dress shirt. Like, it's stylish, it's memorable, but it seems like something that somebody would actually wear in a situation like this. Yeah. That's why it kills me that Alex hates horror. Well, it's not, well, he doesn't hate it, he just doesn't really care for it. Still breaks my heart. What's up? Alright, I'll be right. Yeah, he just says he doesn't see the appeal of being excited. Like, he doesn't see the point of being thrilled, like riding a roller coaster. I'm like, it's fun. It is, like, it's fun. Yeah. It's an adrenaline rush. And a lot of the time, it's not even about being scared. I mean, it certainly is, partly, but a lot of the horror games I just think are good games. Like, even if they weren't scary, I would still really like them.
What's that noise?
I love Leon's dialogue here.
That hurts, you know? It seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke? You know, those things will kill you.
I agree.
Well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy! Who are you? Okay, stop right there!
Man, this game is so great. And that was just the start of Chapter 1. Or the end of Chapter 1. I love this game so much.
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, stop it. Hey, Yankee. Got your name? Leon. Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrongest spot to vacation, eh? Hey, stop it. You move, I move. And I'm beat up enough as it is. I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess you're here looking for someone. One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita? Young girl? Talk. Now. Great. See, heard chatter about moving a señorita. Moving her? Where? Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not helpful.
I love that, man. I love the shit they do with the chain here. Yeah, true.
Hey, we're not done here! Later, amigo.
Now we got the classic shirtless look.
They took my gear. Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. Said his name is Luis Serra. There's something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll call Condor 1.
I love the code.
See what I can find. In the meantime, Make your way to that church.
Right. I'm probably due for confession anyway. Condor 1, out.
They also greatly expanded the factory in this game, which I really like. The old steel mill. And it's a little thing, but I love seeing the light shining through the Great Wall here. It also looks like they cut their teeth with sneaking in this game, and it seems like they're having a lot more of that for Grace, which makes sense with her being underpowered, green around the gills, and with her having much more limited ammunition. It would make sense that sneaking would be in her best interest.
Hey, that's my gear.
¡Ahí está!
I love 9, or I like what I've seen of 9. It really does look like they're taking everything that was good. Looks like they're taking everything that was good. About all these other classic Resident Evil games, and they're bringing them all together. Like, it seems like they took something from everything. Yeah. Like, it looks like they're taking something from all the games. You have Leon's gameplay, which takes stuff from RE4 Remake, RE2 Remake. You have Grace's gameplay, which takes stuff from 7 and 8, and the classic games. You have Raccoon City back from 2 and 3. You have Crimson Heads, basically, and killing them, like, before item crates, like, 1. Like, it's, like, 9 is, like, this perfect culmination of everything from all these different games. It's fucking sick. I hate this fucking thing. Get you, piece of shit. Eh. Well, raccoons used to have a lot more respect on their name than they did now. They were a big animal in the Midwest. That's where the majority of raccoons are. So I think that's probably why they were like, hey, let's do a Midwestern city. And they're like, what's an animal that's really prevalent in the Midwest? Raccoon. And I guess Snake City sounded too weird. If you actually... if you get them off the streets, they're not that bad. Or, like, before they get on the streets. They're actually really talented animals. Finally.
I'll be taking these back.
Over here, stranger.
Who's that?
Let's do some business then.
Now it's midday.
Took care of her request, did ya? Ha! I can tell by the look on your face. Welcome. Nice work. I got something new for you. Thank you. Thank you. A deal well struck.
Buy the case upgrade.
Bang for your buck, I guarantee it. A bit more space never hurt anyone. Perfect size for you, stranger.
See, they gave the merchant a lot more dialogue.
Let us know when you've made some room.
Fucking anxiety. Give me a second. Okay.
Wish your enemies sweet dreams from afar, with a bullet straight through their heads. Go on, take this as well, free of charge.
Game now, as well as throughout the game, he has like 5-6 times more dialogue.
Why not all yours, stranger? Anything else I can help you with? We like how you've got a soft spot for treasure, eh? Yeah, that's the way.
Yeah, see what I mean? There's a lot more dialogue.
Come back anytime.
Another thing I like is you can actually aim the rifle without the scope and look right down the sights. And there's something about that I just love, and it makes getting up close kills a lot easier. And that's something that you couldn't use without a scope before.
The hell am I?
¡Un forastero!
Oh shit, that's right. I need to go repair my knife. How about that? And a lot of the
Why not welcome?
a lot of the areas that people
things on sale, stranger. Easy work. Don't get yourself killed now.
a lot of the areas that people thought got upset at him for cutting, they didn't cut. They just moved to Ada's campaign separate ways. Before it was just kind of like a little pack in, like, hey, sorry you had to wait so long for on PS2, and it was fine, but it wasn't that great, and it was pretty short. They actually made Separate Ways really good in the remake, and they gave her a lot of the cool, a lot of cool moments to give her a more important part in the story. Like she gets the gondola ride, the UE3 boss fight in the laser room, and it, like her shit winds up being really cool. Really, bro? There we go.
All right.
Ahí está. Puede no dejar que escape. Ahí va eso. Ahí va eso. Ahí va eso.
Oh, not my intention. Shit. Yeah.
Not bad, right?
Shit. Sweet, small key. Who the fuck keeps throwing that shit? Oh, he's up there. What a bitch. Bitch. Yeah, but guess what? It didn't.
but the finest. Where? Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for?
What can I do you for, stranger?
Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be. Pleasant travels.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
Welcome. What
Oh,
can I interest you in?
Anyway.
Next time then. ¿Dónde estás?
Really, bitch? Yeah.
¡El forastero!
Present for you. Feeling this?
Get. Fuck.
was not easy.
Ah.
No good.
And I love how they greatly improved the backtracking in this. To make it more in line with the other Resident Evils, there's a lot more backtracking with a lot more rewards for doing it. I dig that.
Not too shabby. Someone has shown up their neighbors. Old photos.
Alright, so like there being small keys that you use to open up chests as you come by them, or having way more stuff that Ashley can help you get. So when you get Ashley, you can get into a lot of places you couldn't. Or how the village actually changes. When you go back through it. God, I love. Well, yeah.
The blood has accepted the gift.
Gift? My blood?
And then in this chapter is fucking incredible to me. Chapter 3, one of my favorite chapters in the game. It goes to sunset. And something about the sunset just makes me love it.
Condor 1, I've got that intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for Umbrella.
Umbrella? I should have left him in that bag to rot.
I'm sending you the details. Take a look, but Baby Eagle is your priority.
Copy that. Making my way to the church. Condor 1, out.
I just love the way everything looks during the sunset. I've always loved sunsets, and I especially love them in horror games because it's like the whole like dying of the light, and then like the red, sinister, you know.
You too, huh? Take care of yourself, buddy.
And they had this really, really cool they had this really fucking cool new area. Well, it's kind of like a big expansion of a prior area. Shit, I missed a grenade back there in the house. Let me go get that. Here we go, okay. There's like this whole mission to get gas for the boat. And it's really cool. I mean, it doesn't sound cool. And then, like, when you come back to the village, you always had to loop back to the village before, but there wasn't much of anything different when you loop back to the village. Now, each of the 3 main times that you loop back to the village, or the central village, there's something different besides just the time of day. They have booby-trapped the place waiting for Leon to come back, and the fucking clock tower blows up and collapses. Which you also don't see coming. And it makes sense because they knew he was coming back. Yeah. Yeah, you're quite a ways into Downpour before you actually get to the town proper. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And there's like a whole hidden underground tunnel they added that's brand new to the game. That opens up on the second trip onwards. You revisit the village. Like, there's so many fucking great things that they did for this game. Like, so many little touches, man, where they just fucking crushed it. Where you can tell that these people had such a love and appreciation in the original Resident Evil 4, down to the smallest detail. These were clearly people that intimately knew the source material and respected it. And I think that's what made this so good. Because one, they already had experience remaking Resident Evil games with 2, because they only were offered the opportunity after they made 2. And 2, at first they didn't want to do it. Because they knew how beloved Resident Evil 4 was. And they knew the pressure that they couldn't just make a good game that would still be considered a letdown in the eyes of the fans. They had to be fucking great. And at first they turned it down, and Capcom, the higher-ups at Capcom, had to convince them to do it, because they're like, well, you know, we really want to remake Resident Evil 4, and after you guys did such a great job in Resident Evil 2, you're the only ones we really want to do. But, like, and I know it sounds like, you know, it wasn't that they didn't want to do it because they weren't interested. They didn't want to do it at first because of the respect and the heavy weight of, okay, we have to fucking do this right. Because they understood this can be decent, this can be good, and it would still be considered a disappointment because we're remaking what is considered arguably one of the greatest games ever made. Like, the love and the impact that Resident Evil 4 has cannot be overstated. It changed the series, it changed gaming forever. It is one of the most loved and celebrated games of all time. So when you're remaking it, you need to fucking Bring it home. And that's also like this. Oh my god, I love what they did with the town hall. In the original RE4, the town hall was just a tiny little building. And here in the remake, it's got the picture of Saddler out. It's got mist swirling around on the floor, which is ominous as fuck. The candles, the light spilling through. There's a El Gigante skull on the table. Like, it takes what was a simple area that you wouldn't even think about, that you're gone in and out in 15 seconds. It makes it memorable. And I love just seeing the mist swirl around on the floor, honestly. It's the little things. That's the thing about horror. Is it oftentimes is the little things that really make it pop. And before, it just so happened to be town hall. Now it actually feels like a town hall. Like, here's a bunch of seats where people have meetings. Here's a dinner table where people come to, like, this feels like an actual town hall and not just one tiny building to transition you to the next part of the game. But with horror, it's... I know they always say, you know, the devil's in the details. Niven, which means God, only got Niven, please let me. Fuck, my OCD is being a whore. Niven, which means God, only got Niven, please let me. Do short things for start out for one, for two, please reduce the deals over this. Drink, reduce, and drink. Okay. It's always in the details, but it's really in the details for horror. That atmosphere, that extra oomph, is what makes the atmosphere sing, or it doesn't. But then again, that's the thing, it's very hard to quantify what the fuck that is. And that's what I mean with horror. You either have that vision or you don't.
Got some new wares, stranger. You're in for a treat. You have the stench of battle on you, mate.
That's what I mean, though. You either have a vision or you don't. Any kind of vision.
Why not treat yourself, mate?
You can't put a price on it. And I just mean in general, like, you either have it or you don't. Any type of vision, like, you know, for better or for worse, some people have an idea, and you need that vision. You know, they can see it in their head. This is what it's going to be. For better or for worse, this is what it's going to be. Yeah. But like I said, you still need that vision. You could have the best execution in the world, and if your vision isn't there... And I can't tell you how many times you'll get a game or a movie, and it'll be mediocre because you can tell there's too many fucking cooks in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Like, they want, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and there's no thorough line. There's no one guiding hand, one vision. Well, it's a lot easier to refine something with vision than it is to have a vision and not. You know, if you have a vision and the execution is flawed, you can pick it up and refine it. We've seen games patch it. It's a lot harder to replace the vision. But so many times you will see a game or a movie come out and it's mediocre because they're just trying to do too many things. There's not one vision. It's just a bit here, bit there, and there's not one guiding thing. It just feels like a bunch of shit thrown together to see what's going to stick. And, you know, that's what made the MCU so good, for example. You had all these different directors. You had all these different properties. Yeah. You had all these different properties. They could be moved around. Like everything wasn't 100% set in stone. But ultimately, from Iron Man, to Endgame, there was one concrete vision. Kevin Feige, who grew up with the comics, who loved the comics, knew, okay, we have to start here and we have to end here. And these are every step along the way. Now, he said before that they weren't 100% locked down on every detail, that he was able to switch around some movies because this fits better in the timeline, or this movie was ready and this wasn't. But he had the broad strokes in his head from the beginning. When he started out with Iron Man, he knew we're going to end up with the Infinity Gauntlets. And it shows. Everybody who made a movie, they may have had different directors, yada yada, they had to go through him and they had to get his approval. So even though it was all these different directors, 22 movies, I think, in the up till Endgame, it had one vision. And it was good. And then after Endgame, Kevin Feige kind of stepped back because he had done the plan he wanted to do. And, well, look what happened. It became extremely hit or miss. And honestly, probably more misses than hits. Like, Spider-Man No Way Home was really great. I'm trying to think, like, most of the MCU after Endgame has fucking sucked. So you can clearly see the drop-off in quality when it went from one guiding hand to, we're just going to do whatever. And now you can clearly see with Doomsday that they're trying to get shit back on track. Because they saw, okay, we've been, losing.
The break's over, I suppose. Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. Thank you. Thank you. Well done, stranger. Will that be all, then? All my wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you.
Oh.
Give that the care it deserves, mate. Anything else I can help you with? Pleasant travels.
It's also the reason why, you have all of these different parts in a Metal Gear game, Metal Gear Solid, but it's Kojima's vision that brings it all together. You could have a great team. You could have the best fucking game team in the world. But nobody brings it together the way that Kojima does. Without him, it's just not the same. And I'm sure, that they're going to try their hand at a newer Metal Gear game, a new Metal Gear Solid game sooner or later, and I want them to. They're cutting their teeth on these remakes, of course. But, It just won't be the same without Kojima. I mean, it could be great. I haven't ruled myself off. They've clearly proven that they understand the core concept of a Metal Gear game with Delta. But it still just won't be the same without Kojima. It'll be something different, but that's what I mean. Without that vision, you don't have it. And honestly, I would rather, you were talking about how we got ambitious failures. The thing about that is, Rhea, I would rather have an ambitious failure than a competent but boring game. Okay? Because at least with an ambitious failure, I can see the potential of what it could be. I can, it's memorable. With a competent but boring game, a week after I finished it, it's out of my fucking mind. I never think about it ever again. Like Angel of Darkness. Angel of Darkness was fucking terrible when it first came out. But it was memorable. It had its own identity. It clearly had a vision. It didn't execute that vision well. They fumbled the bag because they rushed it out to launch. But it was memorable to me. Some game that's technically competent, maybe it's a better game, but it's soulless. After I beat that a week later, I will never think about that fucking game ever again. I'd honestly rather they shoot for the moon and miss than just do something that's plain where you can see they were just getting it out to a deadline. Like, okay, we have to make a game, guys, to justify our wages. So, I would rather an ambitious failure than a competent but boring, soulless fucking game. At least with something ambitious that failed, they fucking tried. The effort was there. You can clearly tell when it's like, yeah, this game is competent, it's put together well, but their heart wasn't in it. Because honestly, if you ask me personally, the only thing worse than a bad game is a forgettable game. Even if it's a fucking terrible game, like Big Rigs, at least it leaves an impression, man. It just doesn't leave a mark. Yeah, well, I see what you mean. I've heard decent things about that game. That sucks.
Welcome. Thank you. Come. Back. Welcome. Ooh, what you buy? Thank you. Oh, you cut through the crowd with that right there. Not only will you need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon. Knowledge is power. Remember that, mate. Anything else I can help you with? Pleasant travels.
Man, I love what they did with the church.
Church. I made it.
I can see that. Yeah, they both start off in the Raccoon City in the police department.
I see you took care of a request. Well done. Well, look at you, mate. Ooh, what you buying?
So close. Fuck.
Come back anytime.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Condor 1 to Roost. The church is sealed up. Negative. Nothing yet. But they sure do have this place locked up tight.
I see. I can think of one reason they'd want to do so.
Oh, she's here. That's for sure. I'll find a way in. Condor 1, out.
I actually kind of miss Spike TV, man.
Lake. Let's hope for no more surprises.
That's a great game. They actually remastered that, by the way, just so you know. You bitch. Really, asshole? Yeah, it came out last year. Let me look. I know Switch, but I was thinking, I'm pretty sure a few other platforms as well. It's on PC, Steam, Switch, and PS5.
Ahí vas. Ahí va eso. Ahí vas.
I've heard it was just a decent remaster. Nothing insane, but nothing bad either. It's not going to win any awards for best remaster, but it's not broken or fucked up either, and it's a chance for more people to play it, so... I mean, that's pretty much all it needed to be, too.
El forastero.
I don't think so, actually. I think they made it backwards compatible on Xbox One and Series X, but I don't think it was remastered, which is a shame. Because it's an underrated game, and honestly, I wish that Life is Don't Nod made more games like that. If you ever get a chance, you should play Banisher's Ghost of New Eden. That game is fucking awesome. It's made by the same team that did Life is Strange, but it's like a third-person RPG with heavy combat, and it's fucking awesome. It's kind of got like a mini open world gear systems, and you know, I would give it a little bit longer. It's a slow starting game. But it's really fucking good. I don't really understand what you mean by that at all. It's literally set in a fucking alternate version of New England of America with ghosts and demons and shit. And you have one person who's alive and the other person who's dead, swapping and taking turns living, and each has different combat. Like, I can't think of another game that's like that. And I mean, compare that to literally just about everything else that Don't Nod has done.
Luck finding someone big enough to use this thing.
Well, it sounds like you didn't really play very much then. Because they're constantly adding stuff into the game. they layer it on. It takes a little bit for it to get going. You gotta put in a few hours to get to the really good shit. It's actually a pretty long game. It's like over 30 hours for a first playthrough. Easily the longest game they've ever done by far. So it takes a little bit to get to like the really good stuff. They start off slow, then they have more layers, then they have more layers, they have more layers. You get a gun, which has all kinds of like, it's like a fucking blunderbuss, so it's like a room clearer. Then you gain her ultimate, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not generic Souls-like combat. That's what I mean. It's names of anything. That's what I mean. You need to play it more. Like I said, it's slow to start. You have to be patient with it. But it's worth it. Yeah, like I said, I can't keep repeating myself. It's slow to start. But it picks up in a big way, and it adds more and more and more systems on top. Until by the end of the game, it's very, very mechanically complex. It seems simple until you get into the nitty-gritty and you get headway into it. It's a very long game. It's like 30 hours. So you need to give it 2 or 3 hours for it to really start going. Which I understand a lot of people aren't patient. Sometimes you just want to get in and go. But they add shit, you know? They have enemies that you can only fight as her. Enemies you can only fight as him. Guns that act like room clearers. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Lies of P is fucking outstanding. If you don't like it, fine. But it's one of my favorite games of all time ever. I will say that Lies of P, you have to give it more time. You have to give it a lot of time to really, really, really get going. When I started playing Lies of P, I thought, it's okay. Then I got a little farther in, I'm like, it's pretty good. By the end of Lies of P, I was like, okay, this is one of the best games I've ever played. It just depends on how long the game is. But you don't really like Souls-likes. So, your mileage may vary. You just think they're okay. I love Souls-likes. And I think it's hands down one of the best Souls-likes ever made.
Hello.
Alright, I'm gonna quit real quickly and switch games. I'll be back.